wonderful mission statement called the Ketubah. The verse that you've chosen comes from the book of Ruth, which Jewish people are going to read tomorrow morning in synagogues all over the world to celebrate the holiday of Shavuot, the Feast of Weeks and the wheat harvest and the cheesecake extravaganza. So this is from Ruth. Samuel, can you give Elizabeth her ring first and repeat after me? Where you go, I will go. Your people will be my people. And then Elizabeth, can you place it on your finger? Beautiful. And then Elizabeth, can you give Samuel the ring? Where you go, I will go. Your people will be my people. Beautiful. Everything else is icing on the cake. So now we're going to sign the Ketubah, and this is a Sephardic custom. So the Jews of Spain typically for centuries have signed a Ketubah during a wedding ceremony, and Ashkenazi Jews from Eastern Europe sign it before. So this is a beautiful, beautiful custom. I'm going to run and get it, and then we'll have the witnesses come up to sign it.
So this is a section from our Ketubah. It says it in English and Hebrew. We will create a home where our Jewish values shine brightly, fostering a sense of belonging, compassion, and tikkun olam, the repair of the world. We commit to building a home that welcomes and embraces diversity, extending our love and support to all who enter our lives.
So I'm going to call up witnesses who are signing it. And one of the things that Samuel and Elizabeth and I talked about was this Ketubah is your North Star. And so I want to invite the two of you, the marriers, to sign it first. And the whole idea is that on your wedding anniversary, that you read this out loud together and allow it to be a prompt to ask, how are we doing? And some years you're going to high-five each other and say, nailed it. And some years, given the unpredictability of life, you'll say, wow, we've got some work to do, and here is our roadmap for realignment and repair in our relationship. And it's a wonderful exercise to reconnect with your most deeply held, deeply shared values. And so for the two of you, as you sign this, one of the things about Jewish ritual that's so important that I alluded to earlier is the role of witnesses. And so the honor you've been given to sign this Ketubah means that you are Elizabeth and Samuel's ride or die. You're their marital support cheerleading team through thick and thin. So kol hakavod, which in Hebrew means all the honor to you, that they have chosen you for this special role that you play in their lives. You can have a seat. So we're moving into the last part of this wedding ceremony, which is all about celebration and launching you into the next chapter of your married lives together. I'm going to call up Ashley to offer you a beautiful reading, and then we'll have some choreography where 7 people are going to come up and offer blessings.
This is an excerpt from Anne of Avonlea by L.M. Montgomery. "What are you thinking of, Anne?" asked Gilbert, coming down the road. He had left his horse and buggy out at the road. "Of Miss Lavendar and Mr. Irving," answered Anne dreamily. "Isn't it beautiful to think of how everything has turned out? How they have come together again after all the years of separation and misunderstanding." "Yes, it is beautiful," said Gilbert, looking steadily down into Anne's uplifted face. "But wouldn't it have been more beautiful still, Anne, if there had been no separation or misunderstanding? If they had come hand in hand all the way through life, with no memories behind them but those which belonged to each other?" For a moment, Anne's heart fluttered queerly, and for the first time her eyes faltered under Gilbert's gaze, and a rosy flush stained the paleness of her face. It was as if a veil that had hung before her inner consciousness had been lifted, giving to her view a revelation of unsuspected feelings and realities. Perhaps, after all, romance did not come into one's life with pomp and glare like a gay knight riding down. Perhaps it crept from one side like an old friend through quiet ways. Perhaps it revealed itself in singing prose, until some sudden shaft of illumination flung athwart its pages betrayed the rhythm and the music. Perhaps love unfolded naturally out of a beautiful friendship, as a golden-hearted rose slipping from its green sheath.
So I'm going to call up Andrew and Sue and CJ and Heather and Liz, and I'm missing somebody else. Yes, you all know who you are. So now is your cue, and Tim. And we're going to line up in the order of your blessings. And while they're lining up, I want to explain, doesn't matter, you're all here, that's great. The 7 blessings are an ancient custom in Judaism to echo the 7 days of the week. And you all have the last blessing, which accords to Shabbat, or the day of rest and pleasure and celebration. And you'll find it in your program on the handout side. It's on the back of that. But you have a little bit of time before we get there. So, Andrew.
And you get to say Amen after every blessing I'll give you.
May you be blessed with love. May your adoration, appreciation, and understanding of each other foster a love that is passionate, tranquil, and real. May this love between you be a strong and enduring and bring peace to your lives.
Amen.
May you be blessed with a loving home filled with warmth, humor, and compassion. May you create a family together that honors traditions openly. May you teach your children to have equal respect for themselves and others, and instill in them the value of learning and tikkun olam, making the world a better place.
Amen.
May you be strong partners and work together to build a relationship of depth and quality. May your sense of humor and playful nature continue to enliven your relationship. May you respect each other's individual personality and perspective and give each other room to grow in working towards your dreams.
Amen.
May you be blessed with wisdom. May you continually learn from one another and from the world. Together, may you grow as you journey through life, deepening your knowledge and understanding of each other.
Amen.
May you be blessed with health. May life bring you wholeness of mind, body, and spirit. May you keep each other well balanced and grounded and live long so that you may share many years together.
Amen.
May your life be blessed with art and beauty. May your creative aspirations and experiences find expression, inspire you, and bring you joy and fulfillment. May you find happiness together in adventures big and small, and something to celebrate each day of your lives.
Amen.
And then this last blessing is for all of us to shower you with love. Does everybody have it in your program? All right, let's do it together. May you be blessed with community. May you always be blessed with the awareness that you are an essential part of a circle of family and friends. May there always be within this group love, trust, support, and laughter. And may there be many future occasions for rejoicing in your company. Amen.
Amen.
That was beautiful. This last blessing, before we conclude, is called Birkat Kohanim. I'm going to call up Chris. And this blessing comes from the Torah, or the Hebrew Bible. It is from the fourth book, called the Book of Numbers, where Aaron blesses all the Israelites. And it involves a little bit of choreography on your part. So the very last blessing, or the very last word of the blessing is shalom, which means wholeness and peace. And raise your hand if you've ever seen Star Trek and Spock. Okay, live long and prosper. Leonard Nimoy grew up receiving and witnessing this blessing in his community from his parents and all of the elders. And so this live long and prosper gesture is an ancient Jewish gesture for this blessing that dates back about 3,500 years. So if you can all make this sign with both of your hands, this is, and if you can't, just like that is great. This spells out the sound and for shalom, the letter shin. And I want you to imagine, it's Pride Month. Imagine that purple and pink and gold sparkle glitter are coming out of your fingertips to surround this beautiful and now married couple with so much love. Can you feel the juju? I can feel it. So Chris is going to offer this blessing in English, and then I'll say it in Hebrew.
May God bless you and keep you.
Yevarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha Ken yehi ratzon.
May God make God's face to shine on you and be gracious to you.
Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'yichuneka Ken yehi ratzon.
May God look on you with favor and give you peace.
Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yaseh lecha shalom. Ken yehi ratzon. May you always know wholeness and peace.
Amen.
Thank you all for coming up. And before we conclude, just some logistics. Elizabeth and Samuel are going to have a moment by themselves because that was a lot of feelings.
Was.
And if you're in family pictures, the request is just to hang out here and we'll get started soon-ish. And if you're not in family pictures, you have 45 minutes to wander around the gardens, go sniff and touch the flowers until 11:45. And there's no assigned seating except at the head table. So, I'm going to pronounce you in a minute, in 10 seconds. But to end, your job is to yell as loudly as you possibly can the words Mazel Tov, which means congratulations and good luck in Hebrew. You want to practice it first? Got it? Yes.
Mazel
good.
Tov.
Okay. So, Elizabeth and Samuel, deep breath. I now pronounce you as married beloveds. You may kiss each other.